to wonder whether it isn't a better idea during the winter to just hibernate, maybe about September the 25th, that's a good time to start, and just sleep until maybe late March, maybe later than that, maybe not until June. That might be a good idea. I tell you why, it's cold and it's very dull and dark and depressing in winter. You've got Christmas, maybe you can wake up for Christmas, get a few presents, eat some nice food, maybe drink some brandy, and then go back to sleep. That might be a really good plan. And I think maybe that's what I'll do from now on. Yes, winter. I don't know how many of you are enjoying winter. I've heard there are really terrible winter storms happening all over the world. And we're not getting them in Britain, really, at the moment. We had a very, very cold spell just before Christmas, but it's been medium. I have found out that in the mornings I can tell the difference between 12 degrees, 13 degrees and 14 degrees before I've even looked at any sort of temperature gauge. Thermometer, that's the name for a temperature gauge, just in case you needed the technical word for it. Yes, how I can find out, really, is just by noticing. 12, I can't feel my fingers. This is indoors. I'm sure 12 outside, it's like, that's a temperate temperature. It's lovely. But outside, you've got the benefit of gloves and hats and coats and scarves. Inside, when you've just woken up and you can't feel your fingers, it's not so good. 12, 12 and a half, that's can't feel your fingers territory. 13 is just, oh, that's cold. 14 starts to be quite warm, actually, relatively. 14 I can cope with. I know when it's 14 because I can feel my fingers and I'm not going around going, oh, why? Why? Can I just go back to bed? Why? So, yes. So, the benefits of central heating. Yeah, the central heating's getting to me too. In the evening, just sniffly and nasty, and I'm just can't breathe with central heating. So it's not a panacea. It's not a universal solution to everything or anything really. It keeps you warm and it makes you feel ill, and I can't sleep with the heat on. I don't know whether about you. This is something that I've always had really. You wake up in the morning if the heat's on, and you're all snuffly and you can't breathe at all and you feel bad. Maybe you've got a headache and you just feel rotten. So there's nothing but complaints from me. Central heating, you're warm but you're ill. Cold, you're cold. Cold. I don't like cold. My sympathies to the people in the Americas braving the terrible winter storms at the moment, and the ice and the snow and the whatever else is going on there, and my sympathies to people in Australia who've got all the floods, and wherever, well, there's other things going on in the world that aren't weather related. There are quite bad things going on in the world that aren't weather related at the moment, but in terms of the wintry parts of the earth, it's not even winter in Australia, is it? It's summer. That's weird. I don't know. Yes, maybe just sleep through the summer as well. So there you go. It's summer in the southern hemisphere, and yet still the storms. Yeah, scrap my whole argument. It's best to just sleep through the whole entire year. There isn't a good part of it. It's too hot in the winter. No, it's not. It's never too hot in the winter, unless you've got the central heating on. It's too cold. That's the word. Too cold in the winter in the northern hemisphere. I don't know about the southern hemisphere. Probably in Antarctica it's pretty blooming cold all the time. And also the Arctic, obviously. But the mid parts of the hemispheres, it's just rotten. And it's too hot at the equator all the time. And it's too cold at the poles all the time. And it's just too everywhere else all the time. So best really, I think, on reflection, sleep throughout the entire year and only wake up when there's some sort of special occasion or a really good film coming out, like Paul. That's a good one coming out with the aliens and with Nicholas Pegg. That's not his name. Nicholas Angel is the character. Simon Pegg. Nicholas Angel's the character he plays in Hot Fuzz. That's not his name at all. And Nick Frost. Frost! Cold! That's probably, I was thinking, why did I think about a Paul? Why? The thought processes. What? Frost. Cold. So frost is a good thing occasionally. Jenny Frost, maybe not so much. Nick Frost, yes, he's good. Sometimes Frost is good. Jack Frost, that film, no. And obviously Jack Frost, the Frost. Cold. Nasty. Don't be doing with the frost unless it's good frost. Some frost. David Frost. He's occasionally good. He's good value. There's films about him. Yeah. Right, Frost. Now I've just lost it. You see the benefits of sleeping. Sleep all the time. Wake up very occasionally. I'm just going to go now. Maybe find some nice gloves and a hat so that I'm not freezing to death in my own home. See you soon. Bye bye.